These are the Totem Warz, brother.
Aloha, friends and race fans. Welcome to Griffin's Soul DIECAST Motorsports, your home of the most unforgiving mountain raceway and the Totem Warz. This is episode 9. We got 2 new challengers for you today, hoping to race themselves into the ranks of the Totem drivers. Thunder Girl from Chase Family Racing and Slick Fitty of Stupid Fish Racing. Let's hope they made peace with the spirit of the mountain, as they have enough to deal with to get past the Guardians in a best-of-3 race. If they win, then they can challenge the Totem drivers then. Now, a quick update from last week's action. You may have been here to witness driver Jai Ito's crash into that reinforced spectator barrier. Well, that crash resulted in Jai suffering a broken wrist and a lot of bruising. He'll be off the raceway for a few weeks recovering, so he asked Mallory Sloan to harness up in Bronze Tiger until he's able to return. Mallory, you may know as one of the Guardians. She's been behind the wheel of Icebreaker, that Jaguar XJ220 that has countlessly denied challengers from taking on the Totem drivers. We all wish Jai a speedy recovery, and to Mallory, may the spirit of the mountain be with you and that Ferrari 355. All right, it's go time. Load up the Tommy's Tacos and Kelp Burger Munchies, grab your jerry can beverages, and let's take it to the mountain. First up in the Guardian Challenge, we got driver Slick Fitty from Stupid Fish Racing in the Pontiac Solstice, weighing 64.4 grams. He's going to be going up against CT Hunter from Team Dragon Coast Racers in Akachan, a GDM modified Nissan Skyline 2000 GTR, weighing 60.8 grams. We're going to start off with CT on the inside lane. Slick's going to take the outside. First time Slick's been on the OMR. Let's see how he can do. CT takes the lead down the pipeline into Calamity Corner. Both have a nice line. They make it down Leaky Road. But it's going to be CT Hunter crossing that line first. Slick will have to get it on this next run, as he'll have the inside lane. Let's see if he can tie it up. Here we go. He takes a good lead going into that crater corner, down the pipeline, stretches it out. Nice line through Calamity Corners, down Leaky Road and the Cavern Turn, and he is gone. That's going to tie it up. We're going to go to that third race. Slick had the faster time of the 2 laps, so he's got the inside lane again. Let's see if he can keep that car ahead of CT Hunter. So far, so good around Crater Corner. Look at him stretch it out. He goes through Calamity Corners. CT nowhere in sight. And Shazam, Slick is going to make, oops, the bumper kiss there. But Slick's going to make it into the Totem Driver Challenge. Our second driver taking on the Guardians is Thunder Girl from Chase Family Racing, driving the Buick Wildcat, weighing 58 grams on the nose. And she'll be going against Felix Corda from Black Sand Rockers in Midas Touch, a GDM modified Toyota Supra, weighing 54.8 grams. And Felix will be on the inside in that orange Toyota Supra. Thunder Girl on the outside for Chase Family Racing. Thunder Girl takes the lead in the Crater Corner, about even down the pipeline. Oh no! Thunder Girl wipes out going through Calamity Corners, and it's all Felix Coda across the finish line. Oh, there she is, right there next to the Flash, racing across the Dragon's spine. All right, we switch lanes. Better luck for Thunder Girl this one, we hope. She needs to tie it up. taking into that third lap. Takes a good lead down the pipeline. Good line in Calamity Corner. Around the Temple Turn and down Leaky Leaky Road. She's got this one, no problem. Oh! I don't know. I think Felix might have taken offense to that, and I think Thunder Girl might have taken offense to his offense. That was a hard smack there after the finish. But here we go, the tiebreaker. Thunder Girl says, I'm going to settle this once and for all. She takes a nice line through Calamity Corner, leaving Felix Corda well behind. She does a little spin out there, 360 and across the line, and this time Felix avoids her, probably knowing better of the wrath he's already inflicted upon himself. All right, here sits the Totem drivers, the Totem den, as it is at this moment. Kiko Leilani sitting on that hot seat. Slick Fitty of Team Stupid Fish is going to have to get past her if he wants to get on the Totem. That Pontiac Solstice has about double the weight of that F1. Kiko has her work cut out for her, but she takes the lead down the pipeline. She's not looking back through Calamity Corners. Gets a good line down Leaky Leaky Road. Slick is not going to be able to catch her. And that's going to end his shot at the Totem driver's den till he gets recycled. Now it's Kiko going to have to take on, Kiko's taking on Lucian Stone for that 9th position. She had an impressive race to hold that number 10 spot. Let's see if she can get past Night Rhythm. Takes a lead on the divided straight, but it's Lucian Stone in the pipeline and through Calamity Corner. Kiko gets spun around, and Lucian Stone's across the line as Kiko spins out. Right there. All right, up next, Variant is going to take on Lucian Stone, or it should actually be the other way around. Lucian Stone taking on Variant. Variant is higher up on the Totem than Lucian. Let's see what that Kodachrome Gemera has for that Ferrari today. Variant gone down the pipeline through Calamity Corner, gets a little high there, but manages to maintain control. He's on that final straight and across the line. Oh, and another bumper kiss there from Lucian on Variant. All right, Variant and Team Variant Skunk Works, trying to move up on the Totem. They got to get past Devlin Hawks and Wheeljack. Wheeljack, that Solaire CX4 on the inside. And immediately, Variant had the lead, and he takes it back on the inside of Calamity Corners. Very bold move right there as they were side by side for a split second. But Variant didn't stay there long as he had passed Devlin. And he is moving up. Moving on up. All right, well, now he's going to have to face Racing Rick and Firebrand. GDM Custom 2020 Corvette. Racing Rick on the inside. Variant in his Kodachrome Gemera on the outside. This will be a good one right here. They're even in the divided straight, but Rick takes over going down the pipeline. Whoa, they both get a little light coming out of Calamity Corner, but they're in control. Looks like, yep, Variant is backwards. And he's not going to catch Rick in reverse there. But he did move up one spot. Now let's see if Rick can move up any. But in order to do that, he's got to face his nemesis, Morgan Stark, in that Nissan Silvia S15. He's been chasing after this car for a long time. And here they go, even down the divided straight. Morgan takes over on the pipeline, not much separation there. Rick's right on her bumper, gets spun around on the exit of Calamity Corner, and that frees Morgan up. She races across that finish line, and here comes Racing Rick. He's like, yeah, I'll save the power for the next race. Now we got Morgan Stark. She's going to have to face Suki Kyoto and Treadpool. Another Nissan, the battle of the Nissans right here. Suki on the inside, Morgan on the outside. Go, ladies, go. There they go down the divided straight. Suki immediately takes the lead through the pipeline and Calamity Corner, no problem. Going down Leaky Road, out the cavern turn, across the finish line. Well, ooh. That was more than just a bumper kiss right there. Turned Ravager sideways. But Suki is going to take on now Simon Blaine, the number 3 driver in Shuriken. Another long-time battle here. Neither one of these drivers have been able to make a move either way for the past few weeks. There goes Suki with a little bit of a lead. Simon takes over in the pipeline through Calamity Corner. Oh, gets a little late. Suki just pushed right past him, got up on the wall and went right around him. And she's going to take Simon's spot, pushing him down on the totem. Wow. What a nice wild pass there. But it got the job done. Now she gets to go after the number 2 spot. And it's Mallory Sloan driving for Jai Ito in Bronze Tiger. Jai Ito suffered some injuries. He'll be recovering for a while. So it's Mallory Sloan behind the wheel of that Ferrari 355. Mallory has the lead going to the Calamity Corner. Gets spun around, does a 360, wipes out on the exit. Suki's trying to push past and does get past. Gets up on the wall a little bit, but carries that car across the finish line. Taking out number 2. That's going to put her up against Priestess for that number 1 spot. Priestess took that spot over from Jai Ito in the first episode of the qualifiers and has never came close to giving it up. But here they are, even in the divided straight. Priestess takes over in the pipeline. Suki staying up with her a little bit. Oh no, Suki just wiped out over the Dragon Spine. Priestess turned around to get a look at that as it happened. And she's going to hold her number 1 spot. And Suki's going to have to try another day. And so we got Variant from Variant Skunkworks moved up to number 7. Everybody else pretty much held their own, except for when it came to Suki Kyoto and Ravager, who took away 2 spots from Simon and from Mallory, moving her up to number 2. This is a channel shout out. This channel shout out goes to Elevation Diecast Racing over there on the mainland in Colorado, where I recently had a bunch of cars returned from a channel challenge. My team didn't fare at all well, but I did have one highlight in that my Nissan Concept Real Rider did set a track record, so I got that. But let me tell you a bit about Elevation Diecast Racing. Dad and son Isaiah host not one but two 1/64 scale quarter-mile drag strips. You got the Mile High Raceway and you got the White Lightning Raceway. The White Lightning Raceway is specifically for the Johnny Lightning vehicles, but on the Mile High, it's for everything from Hot Wheels to Tomica. Now, Dad hosts a ton of events. You got Pick Your Rides, you got the Friday Night Lightning, you got channel challenges, his own top tier and weight class challenges. There's something for everyone over there at Elevation Diecast Racing. If you haven't already, then take some time to check out Elevation Diecast Racing. I dropped the link in the description, but don't go yet. We still got more racing here to do. All right. And this is where we left off, and that chart's actually wrong because Variant should be in 7th and Suki should be in 2nd. So, yeah, that got messed up. Sorry about that. But we all know it's Thunder Girl's turn. She's going to have to take out Kiko Leilani in that 10th spot to get on the totem list. Starting from the outside in that Buick Wildcat. And there they go. Thunder Girl in the lead on the divided straight. They break even on the pipeline. Thunder's able to block her going through Calamity Corner and takes a big lead. Crossing that finish line well ahead. Oh! Little girl on girl action there. But that's going to put Thunder in 10th place and knock Kiko off of the totem driver's den. Now Thunder Girl's going to go after number 9, Lucian Stone. Can she get past Night Rhythm? There's the green, and there they go. She takes a little bit of lead on the divided straight. Lucian breaks even. Oh, pinches her out. That was a hard block right there going into Calamity Corner. Leaves Lucian alone. He spins around. Oh, that was close. I think Lucian just got his bumper on the line just before Thunder came through. Yeah, wow. He almost blew it there trying to show off. It's going to cost him one of these days. But that's going to allow him to take on the next driver, and that's going to be Devlin Hawks. Don't pay any attention to those numbers on the bottom of the cars, the driver's cards there, because I didn't change them as we got into the second part of this. But I'll have it all straightened out by the next Totem Wars. Devlin takes the lead going down the pipeline into Calamity Corner. Spins out, flips over, and Lucian gets past him. And then wipes out. Oh, he had that all to himself. And he blows it, getting up on the wall in front of the pedestrians. Moving right along. Oh, I hate those double crash outs. But it's going to be Variant going up against Racing Rick. Rick's Diecast Racing versus Variant Skunkworks. We've seen this race before. Can Variant get past Racing Rick? Not if Racing Rick has anything to do with it, he says. Oh, but look at Variant trying to make a pass right there. Couldn't quite get around him. Here he comes again, and he still couldn't get around him. But wow, he was right on Rick's bumper. Definitely something for Rick to be worrying about, seeing that in your rear view. But right now, Rick's going to have to worry about getting past Morgan Stark. Yes, his very own nemesis. Firebrand versus Ravager. Let's see which one of them's going to get to the finish line first. They're even in the divided straight. Morgan takes over in the pipeline. Clean through Calamity Corner, but Rick's right on her bumper. Oh, she spun out. Can Rick get past? No, he doesn't. Oh, what a shame there. He had a good opportunity as she spun out on Leaky Road. But now it's Morgan's turn to try to move up. And in order to do that, she's got to get past the recently displaced Simon Blaine. There they go down the divided straight. Morgan had a little bit of a lead, but Simon takes over. Now through Calamity Corner. They both came out clean. Going down Leaky Road. Morgan got a little loose, but Simon's the one that wipes out. And Morgan just slips right on past him like a bada. And that's going to drop Simon down another notch on the totem. And now Morgan will take on Mallory Sloan driving for DIECAST in the Bronze Tiger, that Ferrari 355. Mallory did not have a very good ride in the first part of this episode. Let's see if she can do better here. She takes the lead down the pipeline into Calamity Corner. Comes out a little wobbly but clean. Holds it together and then, oh, smacks that damn fence again. Oh my goodness. And then Morgan crashed into her, so Morgan's not able to finish either. But wow, that poor fence. I wonder how many of them pedestrians and spectators there will have to change their pants after that. I mean, that's like 3 crashes in a row right there since DIECAST's crash. All right, Priestess to defend her first place position, the chief totem driver, against Suki Kyoto. She's not having any problem with that as they both make it through Calamity Corner. Priestess got a little light going over the dragon's spine, but she manages to hang on, and she's keeping that first place.
These are the Totem Warz, brother.
And welcome back to the booth. Well, I hope you enjoyed today's racing. We had 2 challengers make a run at the totem drivers. Unfortunately, Slick Fitty of Stupid Fish was unsuccessful in his attempt, but Thunder Girl from Chase Family Racing was able to take out Kiko Leilani and Jaded to claim that 10th spot on the totem. So congrats to both these drivers. They really took it to their competition and to the mountain 100%. Slick is headed back to the garage to await another shot at the totem, while Thunder Girl has a week to enjoy being a totem driver before she has 2 more challengers racing for her spot. After Thunder's run was ended by Lucian and Night Rhythm, that's where the totem drivers took over. Now, most of the drivers held their own, but there were a couple drivers making some moves up the totem. In the first half, Variet took down Devlin Hawks and Wheeljack to capture 7th place, and then Suki Kyoto and Treadpool took down both Simon Blaine and substitute driver Mallory Sloan, driving Bronze Dragon for the injured DIECAST to take 2 positions. Priestess ended Suki's run, defending her number 1 spot like a boss. And in the second challenge, we saw Thunder Girl win over Kiko to take that hot seat position 10th place. Morgan Stark and Ravager took Simon Blaine down another spot, making Morgan the number 4 driver in the totem driver's den. No one else made a move up the totem, but there were some righteous battles all around and down the OMR. But that's going to put a wrap on things and bring us to another sunset over the Obsidian Mountain Raceway. I want to thank you all so very much for tuning in. If you like the content, give that thumbs up a click. Share the channel with all your friends. And new viewers, please give that subscribe button a click. I wouldn't want you to miss out on any future action. Until the next race, may the spirit of Aloha fill your days. Share a smile with someone. And always keep your roof to the sun. Mahalo.